Hello from Universal, probably the farthest away that I have ever parked. Genuinely the very last row of this section. Here's Islands of Adventure, which I'm going to, and then going to Universal Studios. I'm here by the way to go to Universal Holidays. It took a minute to park and it is a Saturday, so it's going to be busier today. It's about 5 o'clock right now, so I want to go to Islands of Adventure to get some hoo-hash and then go over to Universal Studios to watch the parade. There's also a park buyout tonight, so that's probably not helping with the crowds. The Red Coconut Club has an overlay right now and has one for Halloween and for Christmas, but I guess I'm not doing that this year. But again, I'm going over to Seuss Landing just to get some dinner to bring it over with me, probably to Universal to get a spot for the parade. So I stopped and turned around because I saw this.
What you see before you is called a carillon, and it is pretty special, and I'll tell you why. This is the only transportable carillon in all of North America.
So that was incredibly cool. These are the holiday crowds and it's only going to get worse from here. It's sort of become a tradition of mine to go get hoo-hash and then run over to watch the parade, which I'd like to be able to do pretty quickly. I guess the parade is stepping off in like 15 minutes, maybe a little bit more than 15 minutes. So again, it is a park buyout tonight, but the crowds are going to get worse because it'll be the holidays. Pretty much just the middle of December and until the end of the year. It's just going to be Christmas peak. All right, so I'm going to Green Eggs and Ham. Look at how busy it is over here. This is a lot of people. And the crowd looks also lengthy over here by Green Eggs and Ham. But it's a tradition, I'm getting hoo-hash. I really want to get these cheeseburger tots at some point, but the hoo-hash is corned beef, onions, white cheese sauce, scallions, and tater tots in a hoo-hash can. And we also have this caramel popcorn cupcake and then a Green Eggs and Ham chocolate cheesecake. So there's a pretty long line to pay for the food and then to pick up the food. But what's cool is that I finally finished a Mardi Gras food and beverage gift card that I got years ago and that I forget how much I put on there, like $150, and I finally finished it. Just one of them. It took like 15 minutes, but I got my hoo-hash, and it is so messy and scalding hot. So the parade starts pretty much right now, I think like a couple minutes ago. I love this so much, I cleaned it up a little bit. This is one of my favorite things, and I'm going to take this over to Universal to watch the parade. Fortunately, the Macy's holiday parade is a pretty slow parade, so I should be able to catch it. I'm so obsessed with this. This is so delicious. Also, I'm going to be coming back to Universal later on tonight so I can actually walk around. The sun will be set. I do want to go over to Hogwarts Castle just to see the nighttime lights over there and then walk through Seuss Landing with all the Christmas decorations, but the parade, again, starts right now. 5 minutes ago, which I have seen this parade so many times, so if I do miss it, it's not the end of the world, but it is fun to see. So much of today has already been deja vu from previous trips where I'll be waiting in line for this as the Who's walk by, waiting to get this so I can bring it over to Universal with me so that I can watch the parade while I eat this. This is the same trip. Then I'll listen to Celestina Warbeck over in Diagon Alley, and I'll watch the nighttime lights, and then I'll walk through the truffula trees, and it's going to be the same video. The Big Bells and City Walk, though, those were new. I haven't seen those before. I'm walking into Universal, and this is what is going to be some sort of roller coaster at some point. I think they've been doing a lot of work over here. This pathway opened up a little bit, though. That's cool. I guess this walkway was just completely extended. Maybe? Maybe not. I guess they just redid the concrete work. But I can see the parade going by right now, so I should be able to catch it on the way back. Probably. There it is. Yeah, this is the start of the parade. That's the first float. There's the first float and then a couple balloons, and then here's the Minions unit. I'm going to try to beat the parade and get ahead of it if I can. This is the HHN pathway back to the sound stages and the Nickelodeon building. This parade is moving so slow. This is almost more fun than just stopping and watching the parade. A little stressful, but fun. This song is just going to haunt me forever now. Alright, I finally broke away from the crowd, and I've caught up with the first float. You know what? Maybe I stand corrected. It looks like they did change some stuff. And now I'm walking right next to the float. I don't know where I'm going to actually find a spot to watch this. They have all of this stuff here on the construction wall now. They've added some things. This is where it gets very crowded over here. So this is where it looks like they changed some stuff up here with the performers and the snowman. So I finally caught up with the start of the parade over here by Finnegan's, which this is closing for like a year next year. I'm still trying to walk and get through the crowds. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this has been part of the parade this entire time. Alright, I think I'm gonna watch the parade right here. Seems like a pretty decent spot. This is pretty cool. They're doing filmings down the street. I don't know how much more of this parade that I can film that I haven't already filmed before. Brittany used to be able to name all of the minions. I don't know if she could still do that, but she used to be so familiar with every single minion. Maybe not every single one of them, but a lot of them. This might be the highest that I've seen these floats. Maybe not the highest, but this is the highest that I've seen these floats in a long time. Not the floats, the balloons. I think this is Bob. This is Bob Brennan. Bob is way up there. If they ever added like kinetics to these floats, that would be cool. Like if the minions actually moved a little bit, because they don't at all. I just slide so hard, they definitely do move, but I wish they all moved. Madagascar needs more park representation, right? It's all about Despicable Me. This parade is so great. Just all the live performers. Like, wouldn't a Madagascar ride just be really cool? I also haven't really watched Madagascar in a long time, so I don't know if its relevance is really, I don't know, that long-standing. I really love how high the balloons are. It just makes this parade so much better. As I'm talking about how high I'm liking the balloons, I'm watching them like bring it down. It just depends on the wind. I haven't been filming every single float, but I don't know, I'm just getting like a taste of it all. Also the performers, I haven't really been filming their dancing at all, even though they really make the parade. It's kind of hard to see where I am. Also, Shrek needs more like real park representation. This DreamWorks Land, I don't think does Shrek justice. Some of these are just so random, and I love them so much. This is the final unit, so Santa is going to be coming around the corner, and it's already starting to snow. I haven't seen the tree lit all the way down here before.
Let us say Merry Christmas to bring light to this amazing and beautiful tree. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas!
Hooray! That was fun. I'm trying to make sure that none of this snow gets in my hoo-hash, which I'm still working on. So I'm gonna go back to Diagon Alley after this to listen to Celestina Warbeck and the parks because of this after-hours event. The parks close in less than 2 hours, so I have to split my time in between Universal and Islands. And I also need to see the tribute store, which I think is over on Hollywood Boulevard this year. This is a very repetitive parade, but I like it a lot. But again, I'm going back to Diagon Alley. Maybe. I love the post-parade crowd, sarcastically. Something else that I really talk about is the daily ops performances of a lot of the shows at Universal and Islands, like Beat Builders and Blues Brothers and the Frog Choir. They do have like Christmas overlays, which is why I'm going back to Diagon Alley, because this is one of the last ones of the day. I wish the parks didn't close at 8 p.m. on a Saturday night. Tonight I've sort of talked through my feelings about after-hours events and hard-ticketed events and park buyouts and anything that's just exclusive and diminishes the general theme park experience. I don't like that. I understand that that's how people get the experience that they want at a theme park for usually a pretty reasonable price. And it goes for Disney as well as Universal. Universal just does it a lot more than Disney. I just don't like the idea that an upcharge experience is the way to experience a theme park when I very much so advocate for the opposite. I would have listened to the entire performance, but I only have like an hour and a half, less than an hour and a half to make it back over to Islands. The dragon's about to breathe fire, and I'm going to get the shots. You can see like the flame right here. Yay! I always love getting that shot. I wouldn't hate getting some like hot chocolate or hot butterbeer or something either. Just something to do with the holidays, like eggnog. There's also the tribute store. I have to go to the tribute store. I love the Firebolt. They have brooms in Epic Universe too. I want a Nimbus 2000, like really bad. This is the Nimbus 2001, I think, right? Maybe. So I'm out of Potter, and I guess heading over to Hollywood Boulevard, right? I'm also using multiple memory cards and like half-charge batteries to film this video because I didn't think that I would be doing this today. Christmas happens really fast though. It's sort of easy to miss that window. Also, it was really busy when I was walking past it, but Macy's is down here, the facade of Macy's, which is why the tree is there, I think, and why the parade stops there and they light up the tree because it's the Macy's holiday parade. Also, RE, the hard-ticketed event thing. Like, I don't want to be like a Grinch about it, right? but I just don't want to be the person to advocate for spending money. It's so subjective when it comes to just express passes or exclusive events or after hours or early park admission, whatever it is. It's hard to just justify it. I think if the value of what you spend on something is what you get out of it, then it makes sense and it's totally fine. I buy tickets all the time for things. We've gone to Epic Universe, we've gone to theme parks not in Central Florida, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard, it's subjective. But I would 100% have that lens on as a local, where I do go to the parks as much as I want and as often as I would like to, so it's not that attractive of an opportunity for me to do these events. But if somebody's from out of town, then who am I to judge, right? How they spend their money or how they want to experience a theme park. It's just, I advocate so much for just the normal experience of going to a theme park, whatever that is, which is generally waiting in line, in the standby line, and experiencing it during the daytime. I don't know. But we're going into the tribute store. This is the tribute store, the tribute holiday market. There's some cute decorations here in the windows instead of the little market inside. I feel like I say this every time. Maybe I don't at all, but if they have some sort of like a snack or something, I might try to get something. So these are just variants of Christmas trees in the windows here, representing different, I guess, brands. So this is like a workshop in here? Like a woodworking workshop? It's always been difficult for me to process how much Elder Scroll reminds me of Happy Tree Friends, which is a very violent cartoon on YouTube. But yeah, this is like a woodworking shop. Little horse. I'm really happy the tribute store is here compared to where it was for Halloween, which was just kind of awful. So I guess that it's just a nutcracker workshop. Because it's just nutcrackers that are being made here. And then a bunch of very old looking toys. And these all from just like the Halloween Horror Nights archives. Here's a squirrel. This is the next room, which is the Harry Potter room. I love whenever they have a Harry Potter room so much. I didn't know that they had a Sprite in the Harry Potter universe. I guess this is not the Harry Potter room. It is the Harry Potter room because they have the merchandise in there. That's where I came in over here, but this is also The Grinch Stole Christmas. Yeah, I guess this is like a hybrid sort of a room. Holiday market. Just trying to read all this. I can meet Gurg the llama. Is Gurg gonna be the new Earl? This is the next room. This is beautiful. There's a projection of snow. This is from like the summer VHS video rental store. Are there themes to these rooms? There's Minions. Here's a Gurg again. I don't know, I'm entertained by all these like posters and stuff and street lamps. The wooden sculpture competition. Last year's theme was duck, so this year is squirrel. I'm definitely going to be missing one of these posters. There's A Christmas Carol. Cool. And then a giant Hello Kitty. I don't want to linger too long, but I want some of this Gurg nog, which I don't think that I've ever said that in my life. And that's Gurg, I guess. Hi, Gurg. I don't understand you. Okay, it's pretty much a lot of the same stuff. So there's like a trading card thing. Having to do with like the Backlot Club or something. I've never done that. Which I signed up for this. This is the Backlot Club. I guess this is the Elder Scrolls Holiday Quest, where they are giving out trading card packs. I don't have time for it. It is something that I've really wanted to look into, but should I prioritize getting some Gurgnog? I don't think I can. I just realized there's an acorn up there, or a nut. But this is the Holiday Quest. Find the towers around the park and check in at each location by entering the pin. So there's a few different places around the park. I don't have time for this. This is the final room, and this is the Nutcracker room. This is ridiculous. In here, there's so many Nutcrackers. This is like the actual book about Earl the Squirrel. There are legitimately like hundreds of Nutcrackers in here. Not like on this wall specifically, but just throughout this room. This is Earl and Gurg's epically curated collection of Nutcrackers. It is so busy in here right now. Just to try to be able to actually film these is very difficult. I'm trying to do a quick passing scan of all of these. There's just way too many to fixate on. Except for this one. Igor! There's so much happening in this room. And so many nutcrackers, literally everywhere are nutcrackers. There's also a massive fireplace, nutcracker with a fire down here. There's so many different references here that I'm absolutely missing. Here's a who? Creature from the Black Lagoon. It is stupid busy in here though, so that's been kind of challenging to try to navigate. These are the holiday treats that they have here, which I don't think that they have. Eggnog, so I'm gonna go over to Islands of Adventure. It's a little bit less busy, finally, over here in the corner. This was cool, but I did not enjoy how cramped this was. The world's smallest nutcracker. Oh, I can actually see it. There it is. It's hard to see, but that is the world's smallest nutcracker. There's another angle over here too. This is terrifying. Shh, it is sleeping. I probably should not open. My key is in there. That's scary. I have about half an hour to go over to Islands of Adventure. There's a bit more nutcrackers back here. There's a Frankenstein. And then this trailer's outside the tribute store. This is where Roller Squirrel meets. Gerg, give me your eggnog. So that was fun. That made it for the pretty bad Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. I understand the limited space, but that was still probably the worst tribute store. But I'm walking out of the park back over to Islands, pretty much just to see the nighttime lights. And I still wouldn't hate to get some sort of like a holiday treat. I don't know. Although I still have fudge at home. And now to take the path that I've taken so many times to get over to Islands of Adventure. Oh no. This pathway is definitely better than it's been before when they've been doing this construction. The nighttime lights happen consistently until the park closes, so I should still be able to see a show. And I am back at Islands of Adventure. I have about 20 minutes until the park closes. I guess that Hop on Pop, which is the ice cream shop in Seuss Landing, I guess they had a, like, Christmas hot cocoa or something, but they're closed now. Everybody's leaving, but I just got here. Doesn't hot cocoa just sound really nice? One day, Brendan and I will come back to, like, the backwater bar here and just enjoy some drinks outside and just have a night at Islands of Adventure or Universal. It's so busy, I really had to strategically try to get through people to just turn. Just to make sure, I'm going to go over to Hop on Pop, which is around the corner. This is Green Eggs and Ham, where I got my Who hash. So I did get some sort of like a holiday treat. Something that I've not done in a long time is Meet the Grinch. I don't want to wait 5 hours to meet the Grinch. I think it's been a little bit less than that this year, but that's still just such a long time. So this is what they have here. I love banana split sundaes, and this Cap'n Crunch cereal bar. Ice cream looks incredible. They have Grinch cookies, but I got the holiday hot chocolate with whipped cream, toasted meringue, and a holiday churro covered in white chocolate and sprinkles. And that is what this is. This looks like it's just out of a cartoon. This looks gorgeous. I've been switching out memory cards and batteries just all night, but I'm bringing this back with me to the Wizarding World just to put that in the light again. That is gorgeous. This is really what I wanted, something that I've never had before, just to break up the monotony of the repetitive videos that I could sometimes do around the holidays, especially like at Universal or Disney sometimes. So we did see the nighttime lights with my family, technically from a few different locations, just when we were going to the parks a few weeks ago. But I didn't really get to see the show from straight on, so that's what the idea is, hopefully. The park does close in about 10 minutes, though, so I don't know if the show has already happened or if it's happening right now. I remember barricades being set up just to get into Hogsmeade to watch this projection show. I remember watching it from the bridge before Velocicoaster was even built, and the projection show hasn't started yet, if it's still going to happen. I'm trying to think that people have probably been in the park all day, so I can't really judge them for this either, but the speed at which people walk around a theme park sometimes is so interesting to me. Interesting in that it should be significantly faster. All right, the last show starts in just a couple minutes. saw the castle show, and I'm leaving. The park is closed. This is so good, but it is still so hot. Look, it's a drone show. That was the Hogwarts crust that I saw for half a second. I did bring my wand, but it's still in my bag from going to Epic Universe yesterday, so I don't think I'll do any wand magic. And it's also pretty busy. There's Shrek and Fiona. My camera's all foggy for some reason. So I'm going to walk through Seuss Landing, and maybe I'll walk through the Truffle Trees. I've never done that before. And sure, the finale for the cinematic celebration over Universal Studios. I may or may not be doing a little Christmas shopping while I'm here too. Do you think Universal would just put up walls one day? Just without warning? Maybe except Mythos, but just like a wall corridor through the lost continents. They haven't even announced the replacement for Red Rocket, and this closed years ago now, so I don't know. I could see them just putting up walls and then announcing the project once they start demolition. But then also they did announce that Hagrid's was getting a replacement before Dragon Challenge closed, so I don't know. No, they'll probably announce what this is going to be. I have to switch in my memory card again. See, I'd rather film videos than edit them. Okay, I do like editing. I just mean that I haven't really had time to do anything other than going to work and just filming the videos that I've wanted to film. So we're gonna walk through the Truffalo Trail here because it's blocked off. I love special events. This is where Grinchmas is over here, and something that's not blocked off, which is something I would have been pretty devastated had I not been able to come over here and look at this, is the Whoville tree lot. I almost forgot to do this. I would have been so sad if I forgot to walk over here and look at all these trees. So this is the Grinch tree. There's a Grinch way up there. Is this the Cindy Lou Who tree? It definitely is. There's Cindy Lou Who way up there. I love that they're using this area. This is behind the Cat in the Hat dark ride. And then back over here is the Cat in the Hat tree. And there's the Cat in the Hat's hat. And there are ornaments on of the tree too. I don't know if I noticed those in the other trees. Maybe they don't have ornaments on all of them. Is this the one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish tree? Maybe? Yes, okay, it is. This is the Sneetch tree. All the Sneetches. This is so adorable. And then finally, the Lorax tree. If there are ornaments on these, I don't see them on every tree. But it's pretty cool to see just like the theme of each tree and just all the generic trees too that they have. It's a cute little area back here. Looking back over to the Grinch tree, and there is a Grinch ornament way up there. I'm sure that they're doing a park sweep now, so I'm leaving Islands of Adventure. This was such a cute idea, and I hope that this comes back. And again, that was behind the Cat in the Hat dark ride. I really want to come back to Universal and do the Backlot Club thing. I want to see what that's about. See, I like exclusive things that I don't have to pay extra for. Today's my first day off in 2 weeks, so I am going home and sleeping, and I spent it walking around a theme park, which I don't regret. I do need to lock in and actually edit the videos that are on these memory cards, because you've watched Halloween videos on Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving videos on Christmas, and Christmas videos. You'll be watching this on Valentine's Day, so sorry. I know that Earl meets inside the park. I don't know if he does meet and greets up here in City Walk anymore. He used to. We met him here. It's also cool they sort of turned this photo op from a fall photo op into like a winter photo op. But I went to Universal during the holidays, and I got to do a good amount of stuff. Not everything. It's difficult to do absolutely everything like Grinchmas. I've probably repeated this before, but I don't even think it's about doing everything every year for the seasonal events at Universal or even at Disney. It's just about the combination of doing what you want to do, what I want to do. But now to go all the way down to the very end of the garage, the very last row. So I didn't listen to the Frog Choir or the Blues Brothers or the Beat Builders or any other holiday overlays. I didn't meet the Grinch or the Who's. I didn't see Grinchmas, but I still get to see the parade in Celestina. I still get to have a little hot cocoa and see the nighttime lights at Hogwarts Castle. So I did the holidays at Universal. It's just something that I like to do every year if I can, and it always sneaks up on me, but I'm glad that I did it and came to Universal. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Have a great day, and goodbye. I am finally at the end of the row here, so I can go home!